So we're going to walk really quickly through this to kind of give you a demonstration of how powerful the Trackit software is for Circle. And it gives us the ability to see really what the consumer is doing on your website and make adjustments while ads are running so that your money is not just being wasted, thrown down the drain like a lot of marketing companies do because they don't have the resources like this or just the time to be able to go over all these details. As you can see, this website right here is a client that sells PPE, and they're running, Google ads. So Google ads are very costly. So we had to make sure that we got the most bang for their buck. And as you can see right here, it gives us, how many visitors they had. They had 172 visitors in Canada. They had 20 in Mexico, Brazil, and these were right here. We can see right here, Mexico and Brazil. If we didn't run ads there, obviously it's an error on Google because we weren't running those ads there. But we had, as you can see right here, they're very minimal. If we would have had 172 visits from Mexico when we're running ads in the US and Canada, then we could have reached out to Google and said, hey, we've got an issue and we want to see how you guys can refund us, reimburse us, because look, we have evidence. So this is not only just tracking your ads; it's keeping track of your money. So as we can see right here, we also had visitors in China, which we weren't, um, and so on and so forth. But where where we wanted to really focus on where our visitors were at was right here in the United States. We had 1,506 visitors, and these visitors are the paying ones, and in Canada that we're looking forward to. So as we click on here, we can see where our visitors were, which our ads were targeted. We did have a few in Australia, very minimal, right? 176 in India, probably one of our programmers that was doing some work for us, overseeing some projects for us. So possibility. Um, but let's go ahead and dive into what we're going to look at, and which is called the session and heat maps. So in sessions is where we get to see their eyeballs, their clicks, what's going on, how much time are they spending right here. And we take a look at this, our team does, based on how much time they're spending on it. If there's not that much time that they're spending on it, we can see where the traffic is coming from, then we don't really worry about it. So right here is 2 minutes. And so we can see right here that they went and they purchased some UV wands. So we know that we have a customer right here. So we can notify our client, based also on how many cells we're getting them. And we can look through here. Uh, face shields. We have, I think somebody's looking at face shields in my account shop. Let's go here to the second page. And really what we're looking for is the short term time is what we can go over to figure out what happened in the short term and what's happening in the long term. So that's what we look at, is really trying to figure out what's going on in the short term and the long term. So give you an example. Right here, shop. This is India. Could have been one of our programmers who was looking at it, or maybe somebody who was also purchasing. We'll have to reach out to Google on that. But right here, we have shop again, my account, and phone number. So here we have Canada. We'll take a look at this one real quick, and you get to see what we're looking at. So we can get to see what device they're on, everything. So let's go ahead and start that. And what our team does is look through exactly their process and what's happening. Why are they not buying? What could be some possible triggers for them buying? And so we'll give you a real quick, update on this. Is when we were looking at this, we actually had it with no products on the first page, just information. And we sold product for the client, but we didn't sell as much. So we immediately just added a few, not a lot of products, but we added just a few products where they can spin like a spinning catalog on the front page a little bit high, and we found out that we were able to sell. We did about 3 to 4 thousand within that month extra, just because we added that one product slider. So, and we had to adjust it, look at some things, and so all of that All of that comes into factor when we're looking at how this process works. So a little bit of detail in there, but but you can see how we can see what the customer's looking at. So that's pretty unique. Now, if we go back to heat maps, what we get to look at is we can look at their eye tracking, their scrolling, and their clicks. Sometimes the eye tracking gives us the ability to see where, let's see, in the last month, um, generate a heat map, where they were having issues with on the site, if there's any complications, what stood out to them, how can we improve the quality of that visitor's time on your site. Now, by us doing that, it gives us the ability to make more sales for you, and you don't lose as much money or invest as much money on ads. So as you can see right here, we can see right here that their focus was on this package branding, which was good. So they didn't really, this package kind of lured their attention. Okay, and so we'll scroll down here. They were interested into right here, a little bit of interest into right here. So we see that the face masks, this area, was more interest to them. Um, they watched the video. We can see that they clicked here and watched the video. They were interested in clicking on possibly the hyperlinks here, and then from there they didn't really fill out the form. It looks like they shot down here and they shot back up. So we can see that this right here is working, and the reason why is because at the bottom we put a video to kind of captivate them if we're starting to lose them, and up here we had their attention on the product and not so much on what was written. It was product focused, and as we can see right here where the red is where they're clicking at. This is for the buy box. So in all, this gives us the ability to be able to really hone in on what's working for your campaign. And this is what we do through our Circle.Vegas track it system. It makes your ads much more profitable and successful. Gives us popular pages, So this is the best tool that we were able to put together for our clients because we use Google Analytics, we use Facebook tracking, but nothing gives us the ability to be able to physically look at what the user is doing on your site. By us being able to do that, we can track the number of sessions, the days, the times, when was it hot, when was it not. We can go ahead and change those hours to peaking hours to make sure that we can get the best results. And out of 1,442 visitors in that month that we ran ads for them, we can see right here there was tracked 56 pages and a total of 1,987 sessions. So we can give you this data and we can show you what's working, what's not working, why we're making adjustments. We just don't say, hey, we're experts, we have to make these adjustments. No, we make all adjustments based on AI and based on our team making calculated decisions that we already have experience in looking at and know that will work for your brand and making you money, whether it's a lawyer, whether it's a dental office, or you're selling products online. Everything has to do with AI tracking, and that's what we're great at. So